welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. We're in the Science Centre, and... But actually, no. Let's start with, first off, guys, you asked, there is a map. Those beacons aren't lined up. Well, there you go. Can I get another beacon in? No. Yes. Those beacons are not lined up. Okay. We'll fix that in a minute. So, you guys wanted a map download. I'm always happy to do a map download. This map is currently in the description, providing I remembered to upload it and add it to the description. Let's assume I did. It's in the description. There's two versions. There's this version we're currently looking at. And you notice I'm missing armor. And I run super slow. There's this version, which is no mods. Well, solar is installed, because I thought leaving you guys without power would be a little bit rude. But that's it. That's the only thing installed. So you guys can give it a run on your own machine. You know, well, me personally, I'm doing exactly 30 UPS. No, I had escaped twice. We're selling up to 40. Yeah. Let's sync the mods. So, there is 155 start with no mods, and 155 start with mods. So it's the start of this episode, basically. And you got two versions, with and without mods. And I'm just realised you guys are probably looking at black screen. No, there's Factorio half booted. So there's a mod version and a non-mod version. If you guys don't want to play with mods, you sort of need the solar, but you know, everything else is gone. In saying that, which I forgot to show, is the bonus menus. The research that I've already done applies, because it's saved as part of the save file. So stack inserters move 100 per swing, right? So nothing will break catastrophically. Bot research is still sped up. You know, lab still works super fast. Blah, 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 blah. But in the last episode, we were looking for what to do to call it the end of the series. Because it's come to that time when, unfortunately, every good series has to go die. And I'm hoping this is a good one. And Andrew doesn't know it. So, oh, it's wrong. They're lined up. They shouldn't be lined up. They should be offset. Let's go. You two. All of you. Blueprint. That lot. Andrew doesn't know it. So, you know, if you want to lay blame, Andrew commented. Hang on episode 148. So you can go blame Andrew. And he basically put down a good suggestion as to what to do to end the series. And he doesn't even probably know it. Hang on, let me do these beacons before I forget. Stupid signal. Okay, and I'm staying on train tracks, which probably means, yep, these ones are screwed as well. You go away, and he basically linked a Reddit post where somebody with, I'm assuming, way too much free time on their hands, went and did the maths between when you should actually get productivity research and when you should get robot speed. Yeah, robot speed research. And at level... And no, you guys can go look it up. You guys can go look at the post. So somebody did this maths. And it's interesting maths, because I find the maths of Factorio somewhat interesting, normally. Also somewhat frustrating. Like these beacons not lining up. But, you know... done. We'll call it done. It's doing 400. What speed are they meant to be? 3425. They're running slower. You're running ultra slow. Oh, fuck it. I give up. Sorry. So yeah, at mining, at robot speed level 20, you should have your mining productivity around about 548. We had 450, because 450 I stopped at, figuring that's a good number. We'll stop at 450. It means every single resource patch, you just add a 0 on the end, or multiply it by a factor of 10, basically, and we're good to go. Since then, we did... No, that's cargo speed. I've done 20. 21's the next big one, which is 32 million science pots. So the series is going to end when either I've got mining productivity 785 is the optimal, so call it level 750 and above. We're at, where is it? 470. So we've got a while to go. And I've had worker robot speed level 20. No, worker level robot speed level 21. When I've got both of those done, or when, come on, zoom, JD. Super Outpost, the 130 million one, the one I spotted ages ago and haven't actually built the train tracks out till now to tap, is gone. Or when our steel line, come on, zoom out, zoom in, which has got to come from where it is, which is all the way down here. So it is miles away. When it comes from where it is, all the way out to here, and has run out of every iron patch between this line and this line. Because I'm doing steel here. All of this ore will get turned to steel. Everything in here will get mined. I'm not doing anything past here. Only because I've got outposts up this high. I will probably come up to this high from this northern line, but no further. So, or we ran out of ore, basically. That's the other option. I will warn you guys, we're running out of stone. Like, of all things to run out of. Every second stone outpost, like, last night I added like 3 or 4 stone outposts because they're just disappearing. It's not the thing I imagined I would ever chew up the most of. I always thought it would be iron. It still is iron, but we are chewing through stone at an alarming rate. And yes, I've started speed moduling these outposts just to finish them off, essentially. Keep the trains moving. Same time, in Science Land. Start the next research. Which was... let's get deconstruction planner. It was that big. 144 labs. That's all I needed to do 5,000 packs per minute. It's been extended. You can see it's slightly larger than it was before. We've gone up to 360 labs. Consumption. Stop moving around. I said 10 minutes. Stop moving around. Which you can see now means we're doing like 1,000 packs per 5 seconds. Which was convenience. It wasn't planned that way. It's 12,500 packs per minute. Because these are fairly quick. And I thought, look, you know what? We're just going to stockpile them. Because I get up, and as you all know, the game runs whilst I'm not here, and it just sits here and runs happily. And that's fine, perfect by me, because we've been doing, like, 8 and 16 million pot research. Doing these smaller ones means I can fit a beacon. I can fit more speed. Sorry, I always get excited when I add more speed to stuff. Run up here so my bots can place it. Good. Yeah, I've been running big, long research, which means I could get up and I could walk away, and science and trains and everything would tick on in the background. Which is the point of Factorio, to be able to, like, get up and walk away and know that your automation is so awesome that you don't actually have to be here for the automation to happen, basically. Which is something I'm somewhat proud of this map for doing. It's very good at, like, just automating everything. Arming and ahhing about getting these copper patches and these two. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked again. So, that's the plan. The conditions for the game ending are twofold. Either we get the really expensive research done. And for the record, like, I still have it. Good. This research, 32 million pot research, is it's 2 billion copper ore and 2 billion iron ore and 1 billion copper ore. And I'm really hoping that notification, whatever the hell it was, didn't come through in the background. Holy shit. And I just checked stone. Oh no, stone's not too bad. 200 million stone. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some outposting. So that will actually be the name of next episode. More outposting. But the base is running. The base is doing well. I've got most of my nigglings out of my steel and my iron stacker. I still have this major problem of getting trains out fast enough. Which, honestly, it's going to lead to a full redesign. Not for this series. The next series is going to have a real big look at how smelting is done. Which brings me up to the next topic. When this series ends, what happens? Good question. There is going to be... Let's watch some trains whilst we wait. Whilst I talk. There is going to be a new multiplayer series starting, which I was hoping to have out by now, but scheduling hassles have caused problems. And long story short, me and my mate haven't been able to get together to actually record more episodes. I've got 4, and I want to keep it moving. I'd like to do 2 episodes a week, but it's one of those always going to come down to scheduling problems. I'm going to reboot Oxygen Not Included and throw that up on the channel. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a little bit like Factorio. It is a resource management game. Mainly the resource you're trying to manage is oxygen. I.e., each time you breathe in oxygen, you breathe out carbon dioxide, and eventually you run out of oxygen and have too much carbon dioxide and you die. So yeah, that's on the list of ones I want to do as well. Oxygen Not Included, Factorio multiplayer series. I'm not going to start another Gigabase straight after this one. I do have an idea that's been hanging around in my back of my mind for a ribbon world sort of world thing. Descriptive words. That will probably be the next Factorio series I run. Because look, I admit, I enjoy the game that much that I am quite happy to run game after game after game of Factorio, because I play it all the time. Gigabase scales, another thing, is something that I honestly need a second dedicated computer just to run the Gigabase. It doesn't have to be as fast as mine, which is... Yep, I'm coming down with the flu again. As some of you guys who have downloaded the previous map have seen, my machine's... It's not a potato, but it's like a potato running on steam engine. On steam power. It's a pretty good potato. But it's not as fast as a modern PC. And the Gigabase requires hours and hours of just runtime. Which is fine when I'm just doing one series. But now that I'd like to add 2 or 3 series to the game, you know, to the channel, yeah, I basically need another PC just to run. Actually, let's do that. It's a little bit cheaty, but come on. That really didn't add too much. Let's go back to that. All right, 1 minute. 5 seconds. 10,000. 10,000? Oh no, 1,000 still. 1.1, 1.2. Yeah, it didn't really increase the lab speed by that much. Might do a few of those as well. Yeah, I basically need a dedicated machine just to run Factorio. Not for any particular high spec reason, just to run the game. Oh shit, that's a quite impressive amount of smelting and chips and copper and like 29,000 solid fuel per minute. Wow. Yeah, I'm insane. Yeah, I need a second PC just to when we get up to the late game where we are running for, you know, 8 million pot research, just to run the game in the background and watch outposts disappear. There's a lot of things I'd do differently now that I've played a stock Factorio Railworld. Lots of things I'd do differently. I wasn't happy with the way Railworld spawns resources to start with. That's been my biggest thing. This is why we've led to so many trains. Actually, speaking of trains, Hopewell, who I contacted, who you might have heard from other games, other people, gave me this lovely command, which does that. 389 trains. Yep. We're up to 350,000 straight rail. Oh, because I extended the main line. Zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. So main line used to stop here. It's connected. It's not quite joined yet, and that's intentional. And I came up to the 130 mil outpost being here, which was the far top line, and I've brought it all the way down. And I'm going to join the two up. And I'm going to test a left-hand turner only system. Unfortunately, I can't fully realise it here. But ideally, I'd like to bring the ore trains down around, turn them left into the smelter, turn them left back out, and even if they're going up to the 130 mil one, bring them all the way down, all the way along. Come on. Yep, left here, all the way up here, left. It means ones on the top would technically be on the outside, so they'd have to do a right-hand turn. But everything on the inside would also be a left in and a left out. It means the trains are basically going in one giant loop. Yeah, it's another stone outpost. The trains are basically going in one giant loop, which sounds horrible. But honestly, the only way they can get into their station is by getting off the main line. You know, take Mr. Stone 1, for example. They'd have to come in, down to Stone 1, turn around, go back out, and left back out. So it means that it is technically a loop, and it's a really long loop. So trains should never pass to it. What's wrong with coal? Coal is out of coal. You go there. What type of boxes are those? They are purple boxes. I need to add more storage. Yeah, come back and do that at a later stage. Stone 8, same story. You know, we are chewing through the resources. So yeah, like I said, new game, giant loot, have smelting here, and then have everything else on the inside. So basically, take this, flip it around, and put it inside a giant loop of ore trains, and never ever have the two networks cross. Basically, I very much segregated my networks. You'll find this from here on is all ore except for the home base, which has a couple of deliveries, not what you call high traffic. This is all ore. This is pretty much all ore here. It's not exclusively ore. This is pretty much exclusively ore. I need more signals. Thanks autosave, just what I needed. By the way, the saves, they're 195 meg or 100. Technically, the one with mods is 190 for some reason. The one without mods is 195 meg. I'm not sure why, and add some more signals just to move these trains through. Oh, really? That's not even lined up with a train track. Yeah, go JD. So yeah, that would be definitely one of my big changes. The other thing I would change is I'd have more direct train lines. So I'd have the iron, certain amount of iron trains. We're going to do that again. Certain amount of iron trains go straight into copper circuits. Just to limit time usage. So I've got a trains of 6 and a train pathfinder of point whatever. A lot of that is the total amount of ore trains, and that would be adjusted thoroughly. I have not quite 518 to 18.5 trains, or whatever size it end up being. Not quite massively long trains, but definitely longer trains. I'd have longer trains carrying my ore. That would definitely be one thing I'd be doing. Probably with an intermediate station. So they bring ore so far, and then it gets split onto smaller trains before it goes into the iron and copper and stone smelters. So that'd be one change. And yeah, direct train pass. So rather than me having to... Well, green circuits. Green circuits for copper has 12 trains. And it's not because it needs 12 trains. It really needs 3 in making green circuits and 3 getting more copper. The extra 6 are just for the time it takes to get all the way down, around, and in. So, that'll be lab research speed 20. We'll see how much difference that's made. That's made 15k. That's slightly better. 16k. 29k. Well, that'll do. That'll chew through them science packs. Yeah, quite effectively, actually. So we're using 30,000 a minute, and this is so technically it's a minute half research. But yeah, more trains just going back and forth. Dedicated lines, no main line, no swapping, no changing. What the hell? Oh, that's a fuel train. Which does mean things like trash and fuel are a lot harder because you have less main lines to put trains on. But yeah, look, I honestly think trains have been my big downfall. Because Logibots, there's 9,000 in the air. There's not a lot. Yeah. There's not a lot of Logibots in the air. There is a lot of inserters. No, I want map view. I want to click on a power pole. 26,000. That has hurt. 5,000 robot boards. Again, that has hurt. Yeah, 4,000 assemblers. There's not a lot I can do about that. Same with the furnaces. Not a lot I can do about those either. I am considering for the next map of changing up the builds dramatically to go with more speed and less assemblers and less furnaces. The catch is it's going to have more robot ports and more robots, so it might hurt us. It might save us. I really don't know when it comes to that one. So yeah, that's basically the plan for the next Gigabase series. If and when I start it, it won't be straight away. I will be doing an equivalent, as I said, Ribbon World. That's not working. Yeah, we have problems getting trains out of both the copper and the iron, and it comes down to slow acceleration. That's another thing. The trains would be different. Locos are cheap. I would be going for a 4. If I was to keep the same length trains, it'd be a 4, 12, 4. Just for faster acceleration. Because, on rocket fuel, they're not too bad. But fast is always better. And we'll watch this guy. 3 train lengths, 4 train lengths, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He's about, by the time he gets through his whole length, which is what, 18 train, items, lengths, whatever you want to call it, we're up to about 150 k's an hour. So it's about half max speed. A couple of extra locos might make all the difference. It might not. I don't know. I really don't know. But look, I've managed to accomplish nothing this episode, which is good, maybe. But I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys for watching. As always, in the description, you will find the links. You'll find the links for the complete mod pack. That is every mod I'm using up to right now. None of them have been updated. And there's a few I don't think you can update because I've manually gone in and edited the files. Infinite Research is definitely one of them. I turned shit off because they just made it far too easy. The next level of robot research was like this. We just added another 100 on the end of it. You could have robot speed level 50 for less than 1 million packs total from 1 to 50. No way. That's too easy. Yeah, they basically put training wheels on the mod. So yeah, it'll be the map without mods, remembering that the bonuses like stack inserters have a capacity of 99. That's hard coded in. Yeah, that's hard coded in. Nothing I can do about that. So that'll be in there. There'll also be the one with the full mod pack, which includes my instantaneous robots, which are only the nuclear robots. So it's where I've currently got the files at. So, bots that go at almost instant for just you. If you want to go through and upgrade every single Logibot to the nuclear type, they don't need to charge. They're slightly faster. Yeah, I don't know how much of a difference it will honestly make. It's something I'm considering doing before the series ends out. Actually going through and replacing every single Logibot and every single network with the nuclear variety. Just to see if it makes much of a difference. Because, future plans, next series, we'll see. But yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to end it here. Enjoy the download. Tell me what you guys think. Above all, tell me what UPS you get. You never know. Maybe I'm trying to pick players for a multiplayer map in the future. We'll see. Because I don't want to play with anybody who's got a slower computer than me. That's just sad. But yeah, with mining productivity 474 finished, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.